board, please. आरती गुम हो गई. आरती कहाँ है तू?
मैं इधर ही हूँ, मैं unmute कर रही थी. Hi everyone. So today I want to speak about senior animals. So what are the needs of a senior pet if you have a senior pet at home, or you decide to adopt a senior animal? There are many animals who get abandonability of a health condition. There are certain health conditions which are very common in animals, which is like kidney failure, renal issues, heart issues, diabetes. These are very common issues where an animal comes with. So when you are coming with a senior pet who is having physical conditions, you'll have to understand first of all how we have old people at home. That's the same way you have an old animal. So that extra care has to be given. Most of the senior animals, you'll see that they're sleeping a lot. So you'll have to give them an ample space of letting them sleep, letting them rest, because now their body is more matured, and they mature at a much more faster level than humans. So we will have to be more considerate when we are dealing with senior pets. If they have a physical condition, a disease that they are going through, then you will have to provide that kind of support. Like giving an example with kidney patients, you will, in animals there is nothing called a kidney dialysis, but something similar to that. What happens is where you have to give them fluids every day. Either initially the vet will give the fluids, later on you'll have to start giving fluids at home, sub-Qs under the skin, which will have to be flushed out every day. Medicines have to be given every day. So these are certain responsibility which comes with senior pets. Senior pets will not even play the way a puppy or a teenage pet is going to be playing. So senior pets come with a certain responsibility. Another important thing about senior pets is that they get sometimes disoriented like old people. So they might not use their litter, they might not use the bathroom, they might come to a condition where you will have to, put them diapers. So these are possibilities that can happen with a senior pet. So just to bring an awareness that when you are dealing with with an animal who is senior. So when I'm saying senior, it's 10 plus. 10 plus is a senior. So the pet starts losing its teeth. The pet goes to almost similar things what humans go through in old age. So that support, you'll have to give that extra support to a senior animal, because this is the time when he needs you more than you need the animal. Because when you are getting a puppy, you get the puppy for yourself. The teenage age is also the fun age where you are going for swimming with the pet, you are going for play dates with the pet, you're taking him to the park. So it's you and him. But in the old age, it's all about him. It's about the care that you give him. And with care, the senior pets can be taken care in a very well manner. The other thing that I want to give as a tip is, our animals, we've all heard about the elements. We are made of elements. We are made of earth, fire, wood, metal. All these elements makes our personality. One element becomes a primary personality. The same thing with pets. There is a primary. They also are consisting of all these elements, and each animal, even in your house, different animals are there. If you have a cat, or you have a dog, or you have two dogs, each one has a unique personality. And that personality also depends on which is the primary element each animal is. For example, a water element animal, you can make out from their body structure, you can make out from the way their personality is. A water element is usually a very shy animal. Now, if you have a pet who is a water element and you are a fire element, or another dog is there who is a fire element, and if you are trying to think why is this dog not getting along with you, or what is it that you are not understanding about the dog, because you are two different personalities, and you all will have to, and usually it's the human who has to come and create that balance and understand that this animal is a water element And once you understand these elements, you will understand how to differentiate and react and interact with your animal. If you start forcing a water element animal to do things, he is going to go into the shell. His personality will never come out, and they are more fearful. They take into fear uh, more than a fire element. A fire element also has fear, because fear is one of the primary emotion which is very necessary for our survival. It's nothing wrong to be fearful, because it's only when you're in the place of fear will you act. You will either respond or you will not respond. It is only from that space of fear you will live your daily life. So it's the same thing applies to an animal. So when they have when it's a water element, his basic nature is to be shy, timid, and fearful. So fear will impact him in a very different manner compared to what a fire element will show fear. Fire elements will be more active, very talkative. Then the most interesting part, when you understand the element of your pet,
Aarti,
you also
it would be nice
understand
if you
the
take off
diseases
your picture.
that they will come up with. A fire element show skin issues that comes up. Can you hear me now?
Yes, can you repeat the last bit because it just kind of stood there?
Hello.
Yeah, can you just repeat the last bit? It just stood there.
So fire element I was talking about, pets which have fire element. Yeah, the fire element animals basically will have issues related to digestion, issues related to skin issues, where the skin will become red in nature. When you're seeing your dog is having red in nature, their skin is going red again and again, you know there is a fire element which is acting up here. Although your animal is made of all the elements, but one element will be primarily his personality type. And once you understand the personality type of your animal, you will be able to gauge, interact with him in that manner. If it's a timid animal with a water element, you will know that he is timid. He is shy. You can't force him into a situation where he has to interact with another animal, because that will again create more problems, more health issues. With water element, you will see kidney issues come up very commonly. It's again water, organs related to that. So when you link this kind of understand the personality of your animal through these elements, you will be able to interact your animal, and you can have a much healthier relationship with your animal. You will know what to do and what not to do with that animal, because we have to always understand, I am a personality, my animal is another personality also. So we all are different personalities, and we have our different likes and dislikes which comes from the elements. So these are my tips for today. I just hope you all
Wonderful.
able
Thank
to
you so
incorporate and observe what your animal is trying to say.
Aarti, we have a question on the Facebook from Rajiv Bhatnagar. He has got a pug and a Labrador, both of which are just a month old. He wants to know whether they can be given regular shower.
Animals do not need to be given regular shower, once a week. And in winters, it's almost like once in 10 days.
Wonderful.
We cannot give, animals actually don't take shower. They do a lot of self-cleansing. But now, because we are keeping them in our environment and everything, and with pugs, there is a very, the breed itself comes with a lot of skin issues are very common in pugs. So in that case, you have to take extra care of not over-bathing them, because they're losing their natural oils in their body then. So 1 week is the best. If it is really hot and really summers in April and May, then you can give like twice a week. But once a week is good enough. And in winters, like once in 10 days, or if it's you are in northern hemisphere, where the temperature is really goes really down. Even once in 10 to 15 days is good enough.
Wonderful. That was brilliant. Thank you so much. If we go to the next